Well, hello again out there in YouTube land. My name is DJ Alan Rocks, and this is Jailbreak Green Prison. I want to thank you for watching my video here. I've been playing Prison Architect for a while. I've built a lot of prisons. I've broken out of a lot of prisons. And this is a very beautifully made prison. It looks so lovely. Not only are there many aesthetically pleasing aspects, but it's also actually quite secure. There's multiple layers of walls. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this is not the kind of prison that I would make because I'm just not that talented. My prisons are ugly and industrial looking. And this one is quite lovely. We're going to take a look at it now. I don't understand why, but you don't ride the bus in anymore. You just kind of magically appear in your cell. So here I am on the first day. I'm mucking about and I see a prisoner who's been released. I want to be released. Where do released prisoners go? So I'm going to follow this guy to the door. Is it this door we go out of? I'm going to try to open it with my magic key, and I accidentally hit that lady, but I think that actually works out for me. She's running for her life. They're opening the remote doors, and Sniper has a bead. The bullets sound like punches, but it doesn't matter. 2 dodged. 3 dodged, or maybe I punched that tree. But either way, when I get in the fight, I hit the space bar. And just like that, I'm free. My partner stayed behind and made noise, but I figure 1 is enough. Thanks for watching. I'm DJ Alan Rocks. Just like and subscribe. I am out. No, not really. I'm back, and I'm going on a walkabout. And I just think this is such a pretty prison. Look at that. The lights and the trees. So very nice. So this is where I learned something very important. Smythe has a set of keys. I'm up to my usual tricks, and the door won't open. Because it's a remote door and they won't open with no power, and that's why the riot guards haven't shown up. They don't show up until I beat the door down, but never mind that. Smythe, knocked unconscious by a taser. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the point man. He's got a dog biting on his heels. It's Stone Cold versus K9, and take it out. This is another of my crew. Explode. Dispatches the canine, but now, what am I going to do? Between the sniper towers and the locked gate, I'm out of ideas. Luckily, the first gate is open. Open says me. The second gate's open, and I am free. Pretty typical of how I get out of prisons. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get more of my crew out, but once again, 1 is enough. 1 is all I need to show that Noah Prison is escape-proof. Man, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Like and subscribe if you feel the need. My name is DJ Alan Rocks, and I am out. Okay, not really. I'm back again. My mission: can 1 man burn down the entire prison? I mean, if those remote doors don't open when there's no electricity, then all we need to do is knock out the lights, start a little fire, and there won't be anything anyone can do about it. Step out in the hallway, end the fight. The trick is you got to end the fight before the fire starts, because once you end the fire goes out. But I've ended the fight. I didn't start that fire, not me. I don't know where that fire came from. Now, luckily, this prison does have a nice sprinkler system, but you know, when the water pump and the electricity are out, they don't really work. Now, if you watch carefully, you will see some of the sprinklers in here go off, but they don't provide a whole lot of water, and they do slow the advance of the fire in some places. And this is how it begins, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now you can see that we get a nice little fire going here, and it's jumping from tree to tree. Is that why this is Green Prison? Because there's so many trees? Those trees are going to prove to be very pretty, flammable little trees. So here I am between the fire, and then up there at the top of the screen is the cell blocks. The northern part of the prison, that's where those big cell blocks are located. And here I am kind of in the center section. This is where the fire started. And it's still kind of smoldering, and it's spread all through those trees. And it's gonna spread towards the infirmary, and it looks like the cell block is a raging inferno right now. And standing across the street here, you can see that the fire just jumps from tree to tree, and they're quite spectacular when they get lit up. So the fire spread to the second cell block now. This is kind of the northern part of the prison. There's two great big cell blocks up there where prisoners are housed. And you know, this was not a prison designed for the human opponent. It's minimum security. I'm sure it runs very smoothly. It's very pretty. I know that the guy that designed this never saw me coming, which is unfortunate. And I just kind of found this prison randomly on Steam. Thought, oh, it looks pretty. And here we go, the fire spreading towards the infirmary now, lighting up those trees. So the fire is pretty much spread across the entire northern section of the prison, and now it's kind of spreading to the center section here. I guess this is the time when I should give you the trigger warning that if you're pyrophobic, that is, if you're scared of fire, maybe you should turn the video off now, because we're going to be seeing a lot more fire. For my fellow prison architect escape artists out there, I just want to brag for a minute and say I started this fire without a lighter even. So, bragging rights for me. So there's really nothing I can do right now but just kind of wander around and keep an eye on the fire. It looks like spreading to the infirmary there. Here I am on the southern side, watching the infirmary light up, and now it's spreading to the workshop. And those trees are going to light up and perfectly spread that fire to the kitchen. And look at all these trees just along here. These are all going to light up and spread fire to buildings. Take a second and admire my handiwork. You know, I just wanted to do a video that was a little bit different than the last couple that I've made, and I think this counts. Can one man burn down an entire prison? It looks like there's a riot going on in the yard, but the riot has been canceled on account of raging inferno. Now, I don't know how a concrete sidewalk catches on fire, but it sure looks like it's hot over there. So the entire center section of the prison is on fire now and spreading. There's the kitchen over there, and pretty soon the fire is going to spread into the kitchen. I know there's just people in the canteen, but it doesn't look like anybody's eating. Maybe it has something to do with the roaring fire all around us. I'm going to take a look at the northern section of the prison now. And it doesn't look like the fire is quite spreading to the entryway there. But the cell blocks are certainly a mess, aren't they? Let's take a second and marvel at my handiwork. The kitchen is a total blaze. I'm working my way up here. The cell blocks are just smoldering ruins at this point. And those trees and the shrubberies are just lighting up and spreading that fire. Never mind what happened to the kitchen. So I'm going to make my way through the canteen for the last time, and now I'm starting to be maybe a little concerned for my safety. Where am I going to go? There's dead ends everywhere I look. There's really nowhere to go. There's an alleyway between those two buildings, but it's a dead end. It ends in the perimeter wall. The canteen is roaring. The fire spread to the southern end there. The yard is on fire. And I think that's a workshop behind me, and you know, that's not going to last long. So now I'm really starting to think that maybe this was a bad idea. Okay, you know what? As I sit here and huddle with the cooks and look for some place that is not on fire, I'm sure this was a bad idea. I just don't even know what to do now. Everything's on fire. I just got to get out of here. I mean, I can't stay here. I'm bumbling my way through the dark and through the smoke, and I can't see anything. I just know that I got to get out of this. This is bad. I'm never going to set another prison on fire again. I'm sorry, man, for what I did to your prison, okay? I apologize. This was a really bad idea. So I'm bumbling my way through the smoke. It looks like the yard, thankfully, the yard is not on fire. And all the guards are on break. Hey, what's up, fellas? We're just going to hang out here. And so the center section of the prison, the northern section of the prison are just a roaring blaze right now. And there's a little part right there that it looks like it's not on fire, but it will be soon. And I know that you can't hear it, but the noise, the roar of this thing coming from my headphones, you know, Prison Architect was not designed to do this. And I'm not sure what's going on, but I think because the sprinklers went off, those rooms there have a little bit of extra fire protection. But it looks like the fire is just going to stop right about there. Where it started, the fire is literally burned 360 degrees. It started north, turned east, I think it is, went south through the center. So I think my mission here is accomplished. I'm going to try to kick the door open when the dog shows me the way out. Oh, look, there's a hole there. That's where the fire department came from. I was wondering how they got here. So I'm making a break for it. My frame rate is terrible. But I figured now is the perfect time to do it. The entire prison's burnt down. When I run into these two guards and a little bit of lag to keep you on the edge of your seat. Oh, we know what that sound is. That's the taser going off. But I don't feel the need to hang out in this prison anymore. My job is finished. No one escaped. The score is 0. Oh, I'm sorry, the score is 40. But in my head, the score is 1,000,000, and that's a big win for me. My name's DJ Alan Rocks. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I am out.